The person who destroyed my confidence wasn't a bully, it wasn't a mean girl at school, it wasn't some stranger online, it was my own mom. And the hardest part about that is she probably still doesn't know. I want to be clear about something before I get into this. Me and my mom aren't at war. We're not always fighting. There are days we laugh together, days we actually connect, days where I genuinely forget everything that's hurt me and just enjoy being around her. That's what makes this so hard to talk about, because it's not a clean story. It's not as simple as my mom is terrible and I hate her. It's messier than that. It's loving someone and also being really hurt by them at the same time. I'm just a teenage girl trying to figure herself out, and I've been carrying something for a long time that I've never said out loud to anyone. I've struggled with my skin my whole teenage life. Dark spots, uneven tone, breakouts that never seem to fully go away no matter what I tried. The kind of stuff that makes you avoid mirrors in the morning and dread photos and spend way too long studying other people's skin and wondering why yours looks the way it does. It became my biggest insecurity, quietly, privately, completely mine, because I never told a single person how much it affected me. Recently things actually started improving. We finally saw a dermatologist, got a real prescription, and for the first time in years I could see a difference. My skin was clearer, brighter. I was starting to feel okay about it, like maybe I could stop dreading my own reflection. Then one day I mentioned wanting to eat some chips, just chips, a snack, and my mom immediately pointed at my face and said, "Your skin is already full of spots and pimples, why would you eat that?" And just like that, all of it came rushing back. What she doesn't understand is how much weight those words carry when they come from her. She never struggled with her skin. She doesn't know what it feels like to have that be the thing people notice first, the thing you think about every time you leave the house. So maybe she says it without realizing. Maybe to her it's just a passing comment, but to me it lands like a verdict. And it's not just at home. When we visit relatives and they make comments about my appearance, about my skin color, my absolute biggest insecurity my entire life, she joins in, like it's just normal conversation, like she's agreeing with something harmless. It didn't add up at all. Then came the party that changed everything. It was Rebecca's house party. Her parents were out of town, and basically the entire junior class was there. I was in the upstairs bathroom when I heard this commotion in the hallway. Dylan had cornered the sophomore girl Jen against the wall. She looked mama. I quietly excused myself, found an empty room, and cried until she called me back. I never explained why. I just wiped my face and came back out like nothing happened. That became a habit. Wipe your face and come back out. I've forgiven her so many times I've lost count. And I mean that genuinely. I understand that people say wrong things, that stress is real, that not everyone gets the chance to work through their own unresolved stuff before they become parents. I hold all of that. I have so much compassion for how hard her life is. But here's the thing, compassion for someone doesn't make the hurt disappear. Understanding why someone does something doesn't mean the thing stops affecting you. And when a pattern repeats enough times, it stops feeling like a mistake and starts feeling like a message. I'm not her enemy. I'm her firstborn. I thought maybe that would count for something. What I keep coming back to is this. At some point, being an adult means taking responsibility for how your words land on other people. Not just what you meant, what they actually did. My mom is a good person in a lot of ways, but she never learned that words don't just disappear after you say them. They stay. They stay. They layer. And after enough years, they start to sound like the truth about yourself. I'm still trying to unlearn everything that layered up, and I've realized that's not self-pity. That's not wallowing. That's just the real cost of growing up hearing the wrong things from the one voice you trusted most. The work now isn't about her anymore. It's about learning to hear my own voice louder than hers. I've forgiven her so many times I've lost count, but compassion for someone doesn't make the hurt disappear. If you have someone in your life who makes you feel like your confidence is something they get to control, drop a below.